Today's guest, Tyronza Hicks, host of the Opinionated Bruhtha Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
I'm your host, Uncle Adam. This is the Goonery.
Ooh, we in the Goonery, baby.
What's going on, my man?
Oh, what's going on, man? COVID is they're saying COVID is now coming back with a second wave. So I'm in the house. I'm in the house.
In the house. What's
In the
going on in the
crib.
house these days?
Man, a lot of work, man. I'm about to put out my third podcast. I'm getting ready for that. Getting everything ready for that. That comes out July 10th. Just been working. Got my master's in April. So
Master's degree?
yes, sir. Got my master's degree in mass communications and media studies. So
That's big time. Where are you going to school?
I was out here in Grand Valley State University. Small little, nice little D2 Division II school in Grand Rapids, and got my bachelor's from there in communication studies. So once I started my master's program, I wanted to just get really into the depth of podcasting because I loved it so much, and just creating shows and just being alive in it and getting to the depth of it. So yeah, man, we're here now. So wherever this takes me, I'm down for it.
All about the journey, right?
It's it.
Do the art.
That's it. I'm so optimistic on what's gonna happen. So I'm here for it.
Got to make a few apologies, audio sound quality wise. One for last week, a little technical error.
Oh man.
This week, girlfriend, she's out in the living room, still working.
That was your girlfriend, man. It's all good. No problem.
So
It's all
yeah,
Gucci. Definitely.
just a couple little disclaimers there. Get those out of the way.
Stop it. You see my friend walk past. We're good.
So yeah, listen to one of your recent After Dark episodes.
Oh man, yes, Lord.
Always love opinionated people.
Yeah, thank you, man.
What's the vision for your podcast?
So the Opinionated Brother it was a blog at first. Like when I started everything, I was doing Facebook Live videos maybe like 4 years ago. And then after that, I started the Opinionated Brother blog, which was on Tumblr, and had a few, hits there, here and there, wasn't that big, but revamped everything in 2017 and then turned the blog into a podcast. And
Ooh.
now that I look back on it, it was like, oh snap, you were a blog that turned into a podcast, and then I turned the blog actually into my own thing called Devontae's World. So now with that, it's like I have a network. I have 3 shows now, well 4 if you want to count the R&B and Chill podcast that's about to come. 4 shows, a blog. So I have a network now. It's like a media company. I have a podcast and media company now. So it's really just at this point continuing to create content, curate content, staying authentic, transparent with everything, and now just looking for some investors. Honestly, that's the next step. So because I really don't want to work in corporate America again. It's not my thing.
That's the Goonery right there.
That's the thing,
That's part of the inspiration.
Like I'm just not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have a master's degree. Like I'm acting a funny way. Like it's like I've done the work that I need to do, and it's like I'm now in that overqualified section of corporate America now. So it's like, okay, you know what? That's fine. If I find something, I'll find something. But this is where like my money wants to go. This is where my money is going. So this is what I want to do. So wherever this takes me, I'm down with it. I just want to continue to create what I want to create and what my listeners want as well. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I want to get into what you want to create in a second here, but to your corporate, I'm still doing the 9 to 5 during the day.
How is that, man?
I mean, it's all right. It pays the bills.
It does. No, legit, it does though. Like I don't hate on it. I don't shit on it because I worked about 20 to 25 of them. Right? I don't shit on them because that's where my foundation came from. You know what I'm saying? It's just the work now for me. I'm at a point where now it's just like I want to work for me, and I'm going to try to monetize and do the best I can, work as hard as I can, so I don't have to go back to a 9 to 5. That's just in my job, my path right now.
Respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we were joking today. We had a all team meeting, and just some of the corporate jargon that people throw around is just. We're like, really? What? Like, what are you saying?
Man, and the corporate language is hilarious. You find it to be very adult college like. You know, it's
everyone big time and everyone with,
it's just like a step. It's like, wow, why does this feel like a little bit of college just on a more life adult level? This okay.
We'll circle back, or we gotta claw our way through this, or
like, oh yeah, we're gonna get that email out. Oh, okay, all right. We know the lingo. The lingo is hilarious. The lingo is hilarious.
If like we could do without the added words here, we'll need a 6-hour workday.
Just be straightforward. Just tell me, listen, you want to send me an email, just send me the email. Don't email everybody or CC everybody. And for what? Now everybody's looking at. Come on.
Yeah.
Lord.
What's that?
Love corporate America. It's a love-hate relationship. Love-hate relationship.
It's part of my muse, right? I love to make fun of it. But yeah, it would be sweet to work for yourself one day and
definitely, man,
call the shots. So I respect that.
It's a lot.
Saw a special guest come out of the bathroom. It appeared in the background.
Oh, yeah, that was my guy. Shout out to Cordell, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my roommate.
Okay.
That's one of my best friends for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? They always having my back. Literally have my back. We've been knowing each other since like 2012, college. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to college?
Grand Valley State University. Shout out to those Lakers. All right now.
Oh man. So what topics are you covering on your network, your podcasts?
Oh man, we cover damn near everything. I think everybody at this point who listens to me gets a little dose of everything. We cover sports, because entertainment for me is a broad statement, right? Yeah. Entertainment is so broad, right? Sports is entertaining. TV is entertaining. Reality is entertaining. So we cover everything. I just didn't want to. The Opinionated Brother never just wants to sit here and just cover one topic and not cover something else, because we have a whole
slew of things
and wide range of people listening to it. So I'm like, I can never just not hit something, right? So we talk about a lot, and that's just for the Opinionated Brother. What we have for Devontae's World is it's a travel and culture podcast where, before COVID hit, right, I was literally into traveling. Like February, we just went to Houston for my birthday, and that was a vibe. It was amazing. First time.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. 26. It's a blessing.
26. All right.
Yes, man. Yes, sir. So we went, and I was like, man, I was on the plane just mapping out some podcasts, and I wanted to start that, create my blog into a kind of travel and culture podcast. And it's just a podcast that just goes into different environments and explores, the hidden gems, stores, the hole in the walls. You know what I'm saying? Those.
Yeah, where do you travel to?
Man, while COVID stopped me, I was low key. I did some places around Grand Rapids because I wanted to go local first. I wanted to show the city around here. There are some spots, and then that's immediately when COVID hit, because I was going to travel to Detroit. I was going to do all Michigan cities and just greyhound it, because I had people everywhere. So I was just going to do Michigan cities and then start traveling. And then all of a sudden COVID hit. So I had to shift a little bit. So what I did was talk about some places that I've already been to, right? Been to New York, been to Toronto, been to Houston, been to, I'm from Florida, so I know those. So I just talked about things around there. So now that everything is back open, Atlanta's next for real. And I want to go to LA next. So my next show is going to be where I've been in Toronto, and Toronto was a vibe. So yeah, man, I for real try to just now hit on everything for everybody, you know. And now just creating a lot more podcasts, I'm getting a lot more, different people listening to me in different areas. So it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, that would be a great transition into plugging your stuff right now if you want to let people know where to find you.
Oh, man. Well, you can find the Opinionated Brother. You can go to Instagram at TOB_podcast. That's TOB_PODCST. The Devontae's World Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram, the DW Podcast, and the R&B Chill Podcast, which is coming July 10th. You can find that on Instagram too, RBC Podcast. Cool.
Right on.
Yes, sir. Let's talk some shit, man.
Do you have like a list of like favorite podcasts that what's your top podcast out there right now?
Oh man, I love
besides the Opinionated Bruhtha. Opinionated Bruhtha.
You know what the crazy thing is, I can't even say my podcast is my favorite. I love my podcast, don't get me wrong. I love all my podcasts, don't get me wrong, but my favorites are like Joe Budden, love him. The Brilliant Idiots. I love these local podcasts around town. Mental Matters. Of course, the Goonery. Come on now, we gotta love the Goonery. Like, listen, we when I started podcasting, it was a slew of podcasts that just followed me. And I was like, man, we just became a whole little podcast community in like 1 or 2 years. And I'm like, people just don't understand that. So I just can't say that there are my favorites, but everybody's in my playlist. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to everybody at least some time, right? And I went from maybe, like 2018, I went from maybe like having maybe about 15 podcasts. Now I have about 60 to 100 podcasts now that I'm trying to listen to because y'all are just dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's a lot.
Right on. Yeah, they're good to listen to. I like to listen to them late at night, like just before I'm going to bed.
Yeah, man, they're amazing.
Sometimes they get me a little too riled up before I go to sleep. So
you talking to the phone?
Yeah. So I don't know. I might need to rethink that.
Hey, it's okay, man. We all do it because that's the point. If we get engagement, like that's it. We've done our job. You know what I'm saying? When you have now like got mad at the phone and somebody's talking
yeah.
you know you've done your job. You're like, God damn it, I don't even know this man or this woman. What is happening? What's going on?
Oh man. You guys heard you mention some sports.
Let's do it, man. NBA.
All
NBA,
right.
A little NFL, man.
Right.
Low key sports period.
High key.
High key. Sports is just ridiculous right now. Okay? Sports is just ridiculous. I don't know why everybody's being babies out here. No, but for real. The NBA is, I don't know if they're going to have a season. They're saying they might have a season. I don't know if they're going to have a season.
They're the only ones I haven't heard that they're going to come back or not.
So I
think like the NBA season kind of ends at like this point in the year anyway.
They want to bring back the playoffs though, right? They want to have 16 teams play, and then like 2 of them vie for the 8 seed or something like that. But my thing is, bro, COVID is still out here.
Yeah. Is it yeah, it's definitely still out there. It's a huge mess. I don't know. I feel like honestly they should probably just cancel the basketball season and the hockey season. Like it's already past when the season started.
Hockey needed to be canceled But do you know how much money they are going to lose? They are sick that the green is not getting fun. Like they are going to be sick because they're shelving out money right now, but they're
Yeah.
not getting anything back.
Yeah.
And they are so sick. Every sport, NFL, NHL, MLB, NBA, all of them. Even soccer, like every sport, golf, like well maybe not golf. 'Cause the
I
golf is
think the NFL and NBA and MLB will be all right because they've got the TV deals, and
oh well yeah.
it's the
And,
minor
and
league
people
teams that are fucked, and I don't know if anyone's really watching soccer. So
yeah nobody's no soccer depends on the crowd. Like we have to hear good.
yeah, yeah,
We have to feel that. We have to see that. If we can't, oh man, that's going to be sick. It's going to be so much. I don't. First of all, where is this money going to come
it,
from? Because
it'll come from streaming deals and TV and people being able to watch. I think they'll be all right without the ticket revenue. It's the minor league
you think
teams that
so?
are dependent on the ticket revenue and all that.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I would just be devastated because I don't know what percentage chance like the NFL has to like playing the season this year. It seems like a coin flip at this point.
Yeah. At this point, with everything going on, and the NFL really just and they will have to get real creative. Um, I think at this point, I think what the NFL and MLB need to do for real before well is MLB season is it started? And are
They
they still
just
playing? Are they paused?
they just confirmed that they're going to do 60 games, and I believe there's going to be a universal DH.
Okay.
Um, and I'm not sure. I was trying to find anything about an extended playoffs, but I forgot to message my buddy at work, my
Gotcha,
source
gotcha.
for the insider information.
And see, that's kind of what they want to do with the NBA playoffs and all of that good stuff. Like,
Yeah, NBA like March Madness tournament or something. Just
oh, they've
that
canceled
would be dope.
that. But the crazy thing is, they canceled the whole NCAA,
Oh,
all of it. Done, done. Don't you do it? The NCAA was like, oh no, we're
they did
wrapping
it
this
too
up.
easily too.
They was like, oh hell no,
Yeah,
oh absolutely not, no. None of y'all are playing
yeah.
soccer, tennis, basketball, football. None. Wrap it up, and we're good.
What
They
I gotta get your take on the Bubba Wallace NASCAR.
oh man, oh man. I talked about him on the After Dark. Oh god, that was bald head dude, right? Confederate flag man. Yeah.
With the noose,
Huh?
with the noose in the
Was
garage.
is whoa? Wait a minute. Hold.
You didn't see that?
Whoa! I didn't see that
Are
shit.
you serious?
Oh,
Where you
hey,
been? You living
hey,
under a
talk to
rock
me.
right now?
Talk to me. Hey, talk to me. Talk
Oh
to
my
me.
God. Uh, over the
Um,
weekend they were racing at Talladega,
yeah.
in Alabama, and yeah, he was. Uh, it was alleged that there was a noose found in his garage, right? And
Oh my
the
god.
whole the FBI got involved. Like it was a whole hysteria over the weekend. Like all the drivers like supported him and like pushed his
Oh
car
wow.
out. 15 FBI agents, and then turns out that it wasn't a noose. It was a pull string for a garage door that was. It looked kind of like a noose.
Right.
It was like shaped to be a noose for sure,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was like there since like 2019. Um, that's just kind of how they styled some of the door handles or
No, this
the
was.
garage
Oh lord.
pulls.
This is what I was saying. Okay, here's it. Okay, okay, okay. This is probably why this didn't come. This is why this probably didn't come across my table. Um, because I've I've definitely used my platforms to advocate for all of this shit. Like I'm black in America, black man, period. However, I also am in the media game, period. I know a couple garages with some pools that may look like some nooses. Okay, that's just what it is, right? Now, could it have been a noose? Could he have been racist? Probably. More than likely, yes. Okay, we probably it's NASCAR. Dude with the Confederate flag that nobody knew just left because he didn't, he was so mad that, NASCAR was like, don't bring the Confederate flag back in the field. You know what I'm saying? Now he upset, right? Now NASCAR is really when you have a sport that is very just that is now in the microcosm of the media, and I mean mass media, every little thing is going to be like nicked at you. And this is kind of no different. You know what I'm saying? Now the dudes that took up for him and everything like that, and him himself, I wouldn't unsuspect him to, be racist or prejudiced or even had a noose hanging, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I that doesn't surprise me anymore. I don't get
Yeah.
upset. That doesn't get me upset anymore.
Let me show you the picture.
Oh man, I'm scared. Oh hell no, that's a noose. You got me fucked up. No, that's a fucking noose. Oh, absolutely the fuck not. No, that's a fucking noose. Oh hell no. Oh no, that's a noose. Oh no. Send his ass to jail. Okay. Send his motherfucking ass to jail.
I agree. I definitely think it was
Oh,
like tied to like resemble a noose, but like it
oh, he was
wasn't like an
tripping.
actual like racist act to like. But I mean, it was kind of racist to like tie it like that, but it wasn't like directed towards anyone. It was, I guess, like 11 of the garages all had them kind of tied like that.
I bet.
I mean, just have a normal string.
I
We're
bet.
in
I
this
bet.
yeah.
And that's the thing. It's 2020. You know you're going to, and a lot of people have told me to stop saying that, but I'm like, it is though. We're getting into another decade of us understanding how social media works. How like if you sit here and post anything, you're probably about to go viral in maybe a local way or a national way. Don't even matter. Somebody's going to snap you, screen record you, whatever. And like I said, that right there looked like a noose.
Yeah.
Okay, that looked like a noose. So I can't even. Yeah. Boy, getting what he. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like I'm sorry. When you do shit that is still 1865 ish, you know, shit hits the fan. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean,
yeah, every car garage had like a pull string in that area, and some of them were just like shaped like that. And
come on,
I
man.
don't blame them for being a little freaked out by that.
Yeah, that's just like that gets a little suspicious.
Yeah, and then then you get the divide in the media, right? Like that's not a
It
noose at all, or like that's
it,
totally a
it,
racist act, and there's just
it
no like middle
it's
ground where it's like,
a
yeah,
lot.
like that's really shitty to tie something that could offend somebody like that. Let's do better to not do that and freak out
Definitely,
about it.
definitely.
So, but damn. Moving on. Uh, what's your favorite sport? Is it basketball, NBA?
Basketball definitely.
Who's your
And
team?
um, the Spurs were my team. Well, first of all, from Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Born in Orlando, well, born in Altamont Springs, Florida. Raised in Detroit, though.
Is
Detroit
Detroit
Pistons.
making a comeback?
We lost Andre Drummond.
Ooh.
We lost him to Cleveland. It was sick. And I'm,
That Pistons team used to be good in the late 80s and 90s.
We were the bad boys. We were the bad boys.
True bad
Nobody
boys.
true bad true bad boys. And it just spoke to the culture of Detroit. I love my city, and I want us to make a comeback. The rebuilding years take a long time. Patience is a lot. You gotta, I guess, get through the grind mode, because a lot of people aren't. Detroit is on a revitalized mode right now, so it's just trying to get back on a good foot. So once I feel like the city gets to a good place, the team will eventually come together on that too, and I think it is right now. So Detroit is making its way back. Once the 2005 Spurs beat my Pistons in the finals in 2005, I watched that whole finals. I was sick, but they became my favorite team for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Once they beat them in the finals in 2005, because the Pistons beat the Lakers in 2004, and we were rocking. We said, yes, sir. We Ben Wallace blocked Shaq out, man. What is you saying? No, we going crazy. What is you saying? And when Tim Duncan and the Spurs came, I was like, finesse, poise.
Yeah. Ooh.
Teamwork. Not saying that we didn't have that, but it was a different type of energy. I was like, oh my goodness. And I fell in love with the Spurs, and the Spurs were like my favorite team for like the past 10 years. And after the rebuilding process, now I'm kind of looking for a new team. It's weird. I don't have a favorite team now. Like the Spurs will probably be the Pistons and the Spurs will probably be my two favorite teams of all time for me. But I'm looking for a new team now. Honestly, that's where I'm at, because everything is now double.
Who you eyeing?
Who's
got your attention?
Utah.
What are you looking for?
Utah, the Clippers. If Donovan Mitchell, see, and this is a hard push, right? I would love to see Donovan Mitchell like play point guard for the Clippers and be a 3 and be like a super team with Paul George and Kawhi. That would be everything, right? That would be crazy. But Utah, the Clippers, Boston definitely. Philly was okay. Like Philly was up there, but every time I put some faith into them, it goes south. So, but yeah, it's weird. I'm looking at different teams right now, and everybody shifts nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Nobody stays with a team for so long, right?
Well, I don't know. I feel like everyone I know is like they just bleed the team.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's enough. John Wall definitely gonna be a Washington Washington Wizard for life. You know what I'm saying? Even though he doesn't play, you know what I'm saying? Love you still, John. But it's like everybody is now either retiring or getting older or moving. OKC, when
that's a sensitive subject for us Seattleites. They used to be the Sonics.
I know it's sick. I actually like the Supersonics better than the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's a way cooler team. Oklahoma City shouldn't have a team.
Yeah, I was like, why? At first, I was like, why did y'all move to Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Like, what was wrong with that? Was there a thing with that? Like,
no, it had to do with just a shitty owner that just couldn't be saved, and he took the ball, no pun intended, and ran with it. But all right, so being from Michigan,
yes sir.
You ever been to Hardcore Pawn?
Hardcore Pawn. No, I haven't.
You-
Oh yes, hell yeah!
yeah,
Oh
Detroit.
shit, yeah! Oh my god, the pawn shop, the famous pawn shop. Absolutely,
Yeah, with
right on, right
left.
on,
Dude,
right on
my
8 Mile.
Cusco got killed.
I was like, absolutely. That pawn shop is still famous to this day. It's still up, still up.
You
I
been
haven't
there?
been in the city in a minute, but it's still there, still rocking. I don't know if they're doing shows anymore. I think they
No, that show was so ridiculous with
ridiculous as hell.
with the
Love
fucking
my city,
children.
ridiculous as hell though. Ridiculous as hell.
Definitely some goonery rolling through there.
Bruh, you would catch so much goonery running through that shit. It would be ridiculous.
Yeah. Um, what about Electric Forest?
You know what? I have a lot of friends that have been to Electric Forest that have told me to come to Electric Forest over the past 2 years. I've heard, seen pictures, never been. I
Oh
want to
man.
go. I would definitely go because it looks like a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it really looks like a vibe. So
Yeah.
I'm into different types of vibes sometimes. So that one definitely looks like something that I would definitely get into.
Yeah, and what kind of music you listen to?
I'm more of an R&B based. Like my synergy comes from a lot of R&B, but I listen to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Honestly, like um, I listen to a little. I can go from listen to some Luther to maybe a little Taylor Swift here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
JV. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
guilty.
JV.
Huge
Oh,
Taylor Swift
definitely. You
fan.
know what I'm saying? Imagine Dragons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hitting a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Coldplay. You know, going back to Chris Brown and Young Thug, and Gucci Mane. You know, I'm my palette is versed. I have my music playlist is very
Yeah.
versed. So.
And even if you don't like a genre, they splice all the genres together now. So.
Yeah. It's like, you can't. I never tried to like one genre, right? I wanted to try to get a little bit of dose of each, you know what I'm saying? At least somebody from some genre, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly electronic, EDM, dance music, bass, heavy bass, but then they do some kind of alternative stuff, a little bit, some jam band.
Oh,
It's a good time. It's a good scene, good vibes, like you're saying. Should definitely check it out.
They
It's
had
definitely
T-Pain there.
it's on the west side
T-Pain was
of
there.
Michigan.
I was sick because they had T-Pain there.
They
I was
there's
sick. I was
something
like,
for everyone there. A lot of goonery there too.
that...
I've been there. I went there a few years ago for my 30th birthday.
Oh, did you have a vibe? Was it a vibe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I was 29. I can't remember. Yeah, it was a good time. It was fucking wild. Yeah.
That's hype. That's hype.
What else? Do you visit any of the Michigan State or Michigan?
Oh, of course, man. Being at Grand Valley State University, you really have to like. It's like you can't get away from it, right? You're gonna have people from every school, right? We even have parties.
Yeah,
all the
wild.
it was
stories.
college was wild. College was wild.
You got a wild college party story?
Oh, well, what I will say is that me and my friends were the house party people. We ran the party basically.
You guys big beer pong guys?
We probably did it all. You know what I'm saying? We dibbled and dabbled in everything. That's what I'm saying. Like we we dibbled and dabbled in everything. Like we were the college party guys. We got videos stored in the cut. You know what I'm saying? That will never be released. But I think by like my senior year, we were having house parties. And when I say house parties, we were having house parties. So it was
Did
lit.
you have a keg?
No, we didn't do
No?
kegs. We did bottles. We did bottles, man.
Bottles?
We did bottles, all bottles. Ciroc. Everybody brought.
You guys are crazy in Michigan.
We do jungle. We got the jungle juice.
The jungle juice.
Now our neighbors across the street where we was living at, they had the kegs and shit, so they bring in. You know what I'm saying? So it was a party. You know what I'm saying? It was listen. Our college years, my specific college years, I will treasure them forever.
Yeah, yeah, it was good times.
I will never get those back. I will never get those back.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Do you have a
man.
preference, Michigan or Michigan State for the
I'm a
record?
Michigan fan, definitely. Michigan fan, state
Blue,
fan,
big
suck.
blue.
Live Big Blue all the time, all day, every day. You feel me?
Yeah.
Love Michigan State though, but I hate it at the same time. I bleed blue, baby. Period. That's what it is. You feel me?
Oh man, that's a pretty big rivalry.
We
Um,
did. I think we did win last time. You know what I'm saying? We did win this last football game. So you
yeah.
know, I think we did. We do take that dub. You feel me? We'll keep that in the
Uh,
rafters.
well,
You know.
Michigan, right? Ohio State's more their rival than Michigan
Oh
State.
man. Okay. Listen. That slander. We don't talk those talks. We
Yeah,
don't talk that. We
we
don't
don't
speak that
mention them on
names.
the yeah.
We don't speak that name on the Goonery. We nah, but man, Ohio State on some real shit. They are fucking bananas every year, man. Fucking every year, I watch them. For the past like 3-4 years, bro, we have not fucking kicked their ass for shit, for
Yeah.
nothing, for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, them in Alabama like always have
Oh my god,
15 guys drafted in the first round each.
how does Alabama do it every year? I don't get it. Like sometimes I don't get. What are they feeding my brothers and sisters out?
They
You know,
just
I don't. I
they
don't be.
attract the biggest recruits, just the winning and just all that momentum.
But my thing is how? How do you attract it? How? What do you I need to know the inside game. What are you
You're
doing?
opinionated guy. What do you speculate?
Man, I'm thinking you give us you gotta give to get, you gotta give to get. You gotta give to get. You gotta give to, and that just doesn't mean money, right? That means turning that into scholarship. You gotta have a full ride. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live good. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your top recruit, right? If you putting, he's at Alabama, you know, or Clemson. Like even with Clemson, like come on now, we are at top. You getting top recruits, right? Like even here with our Division II school, we're the winningest Division II. Grand Valley's the winningest Division II school in Division II history. They're putting their top recruits on full scholarships, making sure they're living in the best dorms, best apartments. You know what I'm saying? While they're still producing it,
We got the best ladies coming in.
come on now, like it's lit.
Yeah,
You know what it is.
the best retirement fund.
And with Alabama, you know you're probably going to get to the NFL,
Yeah,
right? Like you know it, especially if you don't even have to play like, I'm not even saying you got to play well. You can play mediocre, right? Still win a championship and get to the NFL off the simple fact that why? You're from Alabama. You went to Alabama.
yeah. I definitely think they just get like the most talented recruits there, and they're just got the winning formula, and that definitely helps.
I wonder what the people on the bench think.
What's your prediction for how 2020 is going to end?
Oh man. Honestly, man, you know, we're like halfway through, you know. Thank God that we made it, you know, halfway
No,
through this year.
I don't normally like spoilers, but I got to know how 2020 is going to end.
Um, I think we're gonna be good, man. Honestly, we just gotta keep trucking. I think at the end of the day, it's not gonna open back up as much as we want to, because I do think with everything going on right now, I think we might have a stronger wave of Corona coming through. Maybe just because of, you know, everything opened back up. Like when everything opened back up, everybody's outside. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just like I'm not trying to be as outside as much. Just trying to stay inside because, you know, 2020 changed the game for everybody. You know, it changed a lot of. It did a whole 360. It gave us a whole damn near 720. You know, it went around twice and it ain't coming back. You know, it's like, okay, you like this is a lot. So at this point, I think 2020 is going to be good as long as we continue to just stay as healthy as possible. And remember that, you know, even though COVID-19 is serious, that we have so many other like serious, um, you know, things out here that we can and should be worried about. So, you know, I think 2020 is going to end on a note where a lot of change is going to happen for 2021, and moving forward. We're going to have to reflect on a lot of things, but I think it's going to end on a pretty good note. It may not end for a lot of us like we wanted to, but I think we just, in this moment, have to shift. Don't stop in a way. Yeah.
So you're pretty optimistic about a happy ending?
I'm pretty optimistic, man. With especially on my side, like I've had a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Especially being a full-time entrepreneur and everything like that. It's a lot going on. But I'm still optimistic on and just having faith on what's happening, because even though a lot is going on, you know, negatively, you know, and negatively is being pushed so much, you know what I'm saying? The negative is being pushed so much. I think it's people like you and me who, you know, just gotta keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep the positive energy flowing. And that's what we're here for. We gotta keep that positive energy flowing. So yeah, you know, I get, you know, in my moments and everything, but I just continue to pray, keep the faith, keep consistent faith, and just keep it consistent and make sure that and know that it's not all about me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it for other people who listen to me, who watch me, and make sure I keep up my energy for them. So, yeah, man, I for me, I have to stay optimistic. That's just my mindset nowadays. I got to stay optimistic because I know where, you know, God is going to bring us and everything. So, not knowing, but, you know, I just know, you know, he's going to do it. So, this is just temporary. So we're going to get through this. Yeah.
Power of positivity.
Yeah, man, we got to, you know what I'm saying? We can't, it's a lot, because it's a lot of negativity out here. CNN, NBC, MSNBC, Fox News, everybody on that negative shit, social media sometimes. Like, listen, you know, we gotta, like, it's so much going on that if I can keep it positive on my end and people can listen to me and laugh and shit like that, then that makes me happy. Right?
Yeah, definitely here to, you know, bring a few laughs during these times.
You got to.
That's what we're striving for. I don't know, man. I think this is the year that we're introduced to some fucked up shit, like
aliens, hell yeah,
or some sort of shit that we behind the curtains type of.
You think some aliens gonna pop the fuck out? You
maybe
know,
God himself appears. I don't know.
Hey, you know, and this year I wouldn't be surprised at this point. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I almost get the feeling that we're getting prepped for being able to swallow the red pill when the time comes.
Well, you know what? We just might have to choose between the blue and the red.
Which pill are you taking?
Depends on which one gives.
The red is keep going down the rabbit hole, and blue is go back to normal, and everything is, you don't know that there's a deeper truth out there than
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, Goonery's here to take us down the rabbit hole.
Definitely, we gotta go down the rabbit
hole. What advice, wrapping up here, what advice do you got for the young people trying to break into media or podcasting or the like?
Honestly, it's been people like myself and other podcasters, and even, you know, celebrities who are making podcasts, who are kind of opening the doors and kind of breaking through into a new kind of age of media now. So what I tell people is now just create. You have so many platforms to create content and make content. You don't need much. Trust me, like, you don't need much. You probably just need your phone. You know what I'm saying? There's so many podcasting platforms that are free, that are cheap. You know what I'm saying? That'll sit here and get you into it. If you want to blog, there are so many platforms, website templates, blogging templates. Like they will get you started. Now in like seriously in 2020, we have so much technology that can jumpstart your dream that there shouldn't be a reason why you're still sitting on it. So all I'm saying is use the tools and that are in front of you, and utilize them well. So yeah, man, that's it.
Yeah, the barrier to entry is definitely going down.
Yeah,
It's real low. And yeah, I definitely think, yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, yeah, just go for it, right?
absolutely, absolutely, every day.
Anything else you want to chat about on the Goonery before we?
No, man, I'm happy, man. Thank you for having me,
Yeah,
bro.
appreciate you coming on the show.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. This is great.
Definitely want to stay in touch and
Absolutely.
get you back on.
Absolutely. You got to come on the podcast, man. You got to come on the Opinionated Brother now.
Okay, yeah, just send me the
Definitely.
invite.
I
Let me
got
know.
you. Got you. No problem, man.
Tyronza Hicks,
Have it.
the Opinionated Brother, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thank you.